got on the agenda today? But
we're on the team, but we're not in the game.
I'm overseas. You gonna just take them overseas? Yo.
Episode 5.
Yo, we in here?
Episode 5 of the Walk-Ons. Let me introduce you to YouTube's busiest man.
Well, I feel like there's people that's more busy than me, but I have been busy though.
But you don't document the grind though.
That's true.
I feel like if they saw everything you had to do, because what'd you do? You just got back from Cali.
Yep.
Soon as you touched down,
house,
and
yep.
Now you're here.
Yeah,
in
yep.
2 days.
That's true.
Are you jet lagged any?
Not really. Not like I kind of imagined. I wanted to get up. I wanted to wake up a little earlier than I did. I think I woke up at like 10:30.
Yeah.
This morning. Yeah, but that was the only thing. I kind of slept in a little longer than I wanted to.
That jet lag is tough.
But yeah, we here, man. Just trying to stay on top of things, you know.
And it's tough, but good. That's good. Was the trip to Cali nice?
Yeah.
Nicer weather, huh?
Man, it was so nice out there, bro. Yeah, but the work was crazy too, man. The work was crazy too. You'll be able to see in the video, I hope.
Yeah.
Yeah, that grind was something serious out there, bro. Man, I did a boxing workout too.
Oh, wait, really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I was working out more than
Jay Weather Jones?
Nah, hell no. I was looking bad. But yeah, it was fun though. It was fun. Just a lot of work, man.
That's awesome.
A lot of work.
I mean, that's good. Gotta love the work. Gotta love the process.
That's true, bro.
Speaking of the process and the work, I think you and I are we're pretty good at kind of calling things as they are, right?
I think so.
We got some topics to talk about. Shortly after episode 4, Bradley Beal goes for 60.
Yeah, see? We already knew that though. Yeah. That was a walk-on exclude, really.
It really was.
We called that.
Steph gets another dub, come from behind.
Yep.
And finally, we didn't get to see him in the first game against Arkansas in their first SEC game, but SHARIFE Cooper has been freed.
Man, hey, I was so excited about that, man. When I feel like I sent you the
You did. You sent it to me
Instagram.
late that night, and I checked it in the morning. I was like, oh, wait, is it really? And I was at work that day, and I checked, and Auburn was playing at 11. I was like, oh, wow, they're already an hour in.
Yep.
I checked it, and he finished with what? What did he? I wrote it down.
26, didn't he?
26, 9 assists, and 4 boards.
That's what's up.
They lost.
Yeah, by like 4, I think.
Yeah, he showed some of his youth, but that kid can go. I wasn't bought in. I really wasn't. I wasn't bought in at all because, you know, like y'all flamed me for against Kennedy Chandler, he's a little bit smaller.
Yeah. How tall is he? Like 5'10", 5'11"?
I think they say 6 foot, 6'1", maybe with the hair. But his feel for the game is crazy.
Yeah. It is, huh?
Yes. Like he knows how to pick his spots. He doesn't ever get sped up, which is something that you don't ever see in freshmen.
Yeah.
He's very poised. Kind of like Cade, you know.
Yeah.
Cade has a little bit more of he's got a little more entitlement to it, you know, coming with the first round draft pick.
Yep.
Sort of thing. So back to our first point. Bradley Beal goes for 60.
60.
Just how underappreciated is Bradley Beal?
Very. Because of the team, though. We know that.
For sure. But I will say this. In his market for market, who is more underappreciated? Bradley Beal or Zach LaVine? Zach LaVine's had 115 points in the last 3 games at the time of this recording.
Tough. Ah.
The only one, I think, since MJ to do that.
Ooh.
Pretty good company.
Oh, okay, so who's I would probably still lean towards Bradley Beal. Only because he had the 30 last year and didn't make the All-Star game,
Average 31.
man. Bro,
Yeah.
I would have never known that if Laney didn't tell me. Like, 30 is crazy. That's a crazy average, bro.
I really hope he made first team, but I don't think he did.
That's what I'm saying. So, at that point, it's just like, yeah, y'all just hoeing him.
So where does he need to go? Because, I mean, I know Washington is a smaller
To
market.
the Warriors?
Nah.
I'll be trying to send everybody to the Warriors.
Yeah, you really do.
I know they hate that.
Speaking of Warriors, I don't know if you saw on Instagram, but shout out to our guy Dusty Hannes. He just signed a deal with the G League team.
I did see that. That's what's up.
Clap it up for that. I talked to him the other day. He's leaving here pretty soon.
Yeah.
But
That's a good pickup, bro.
It is a good pickup. He'll be in the G League, obviously, but he's got opportunities for 10 days, he told me. So
damn.
You might see Dusty out there in Oakland.
That's what's up.
Dub Nation.
That's what's up. And he's a shooter, too, so it makes sense to be over there.
It fits the MO, for real.
Mm-hmm.
He's probably the best shooter y'all have never heard of.
Yeah. No, I agree with that. I agree with that.
Because I saw a stat somewhere on Instagram, and he was somewhere in the G League, like ranked 9th or something in some statistical category, and everybody was like, "Who the hell is Dusty Hannis?"
Yeah. See, y'all sleeping on that man.
They just don't. They don't know.
Nah, he got a strap for sure though. Glad he's over there, bro.
I know.
With the Dubs, Warriors.
It fits the system. Get your money up. It's kind of the new thing we talked about, though, where, like, the league's headed. It's more so 3-and-D now.
Yep.
But back to Bradley Beal. Realistically, where could he go?
Dude, the Warriors, they need to just trade Andrew Wiggins.
Okay, I will take that.
Bring him over there with Clay and Steph. Have another big three. That's what they need to do. They need to try to pitch a deal like that to the Wizards, bro. I think he'll be over there. He'll get the ball enough. But outside of that, I don't know. But Washington doesn't seem to be the best fit because he's going crazy and they're still losing.
Yeah, I mean, I don't understand what it is about Washington and in Chicago. Chicago's a much bigger market, but you look at guys like Bobby went there, Bobby Portis. And, of course, rumor was the coach played due to the matchups. But Bobby was not getting the minutes he deserved. I mean, he's out here.
That's true.
He's out here performing and getting more. He's getting extra contracts. He's got past that rookie one, and I think he just got past his second one. So he's got a third contract already. If a guy's in the league for a third contract, something's right.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
True.
And then obviously Dan's there now, Dan Gafford.
Yep.
And he's getting ticked, but I don't understand what it is about Chicago and Washington. I feel like those are the two places where careers go to just be lost.
Really?
I don't know what it is. I really don't.
That's something to think about.
I
didn't think about it like that, but I mean, you can argue that, really. I don't hear a lot of people really just happy when they go to Washington. Chicago, I have, but not recently. But
Not at all.
When you say Washington, yeah. It's almost like it's one of those things where you just don't worry about the team. That sucks, but it is like that, where it's like, okay, you're going to the Wizards, and it's like, all right, I'm glad to be going to the Wizards, but it's like, I know the Wizards aren't going to do anything crazy.
Right, like I still have a job.
Yep.
But like I'm just kind of here.
Yep.
I'm just here so I don't get fined type deal. That's
Man, that
crazy,
sucks,
man.
though.
It does.
Because Bradley Beal really cold, too.
He really is. I
Man's
don't
a
know
bucket.
I don't know what he's doing in the offseason, but I feel like his game
Going
just
crazy.
His game just progresses every offseason. So, on the flip side to that, somebody asked about another kind of hidden. Well, he's not necessarily hidden because it's CJ. Do you think CJ could go to Washington and do what Bradley Beal is doing as far as averaging points?
That's a good question.
I think no matter the team, the game's always going to translate.
Yeah, it will.
If you're a bucket, you're a bucket.
That's true. Is he the same type of bucket, though, as Bradley Beal?
That's a good question. They don't get the Wizards don't get a lot of airtime, so the only thing I see is highlights. I can't really.
I don't know if he gonna go. I don't know if he could not average 60, but I don't know if he could score 60 for the Wizards.
You don't think so? Do you think he could score 60 in Portland? So CJ is just a little bit lower tier player than.
Nah, not lower. I don't want to say lower. I feel like they're about the same, but I do think Bradley Beal may just be a little bit better because he kind of got to be better right now. Not to say that CJ can't match that, but I just don't think he can right now for Portland.
Yeah, I also feel I kind of agree with you. I think Bradley Beal's got that chip.
Yeah.
There's something about it like, okay, I wasn't an all-star. I averaged 31 last year. I wasn't an all-star, and I'm still here doing my own thing. But what does that say to him? I mean, he's the only – you don't really hear much about him requesting a trade.
Yeah, I know.
Holding out. I mean, what does that say about Brad Beal that, he's got to be a really good team player?
Man, yeah, he's just real all around, in my opinion. I think that's what it comes down to. To have averaged 30 last season and to not really be tripping – nah, if I average 30 in the men's league and y'all don't talk about it, I'm going to be like, yo, I need new friends.
Yeah, I'm switching teams.
Yeah,
I'm going somewhere else. I'm done.
I'm going to this other team, man.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That's crazy, bro.
That's wild. Was he even in the voting? Wow.
See, that doesn't even make
What
sense
are y'all
to
doing?
me.
What are y'all doing?
I don't know, man.
I'm not talking to the subscribers. I'm talking to Max Kellerman, whatever, the First Take crew.
Yeah.
That's another question one of our subscribers have. Y'all are really creative with your questions.
Oh, yeah. Is this a good one?
Yeah, and it has to do with that topic. It's how do we feel about people like the First Take crew getting to have votes, meaningful votes, in stuff like the NBA MVP?
Oh, they really do, huh?
That's what Solo the Man says. Solo the Man. He says, what do we think of people like the First Take crew getting to vote on the NBA awards when they don't really watch basketball or know what to look for? I think it's garbage.
Yeah, it is for sure, if that's true.
Absolutely.
I honestly don't know how true that is because I can't imagine, I guess I could imagine, but that is wild to have the opportunity to just be like, okay, yeah, I like him. You know what I'm saying? That could come off kind of crazy.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You disagree to do something, and it's like, okay, well, I don't like that person's game.
Right, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Not saying that's what they're on, but I'm saying it could be one of those, situations. But, yeah, I think that's whack.
I think it's extremely crazy that somebody like Max Kellerman, who said, what did he say? Said he would rather have Draymond Green taking the last shot.
I feel like it was Iguodala.
It was Iguodala. That's right.
Yeah.
It was. That is insane.
He said Iguodala.
Of course, he got paid for that. There's
Yeah.
There's no way. So
For sure, he made a little bag off that.
yeah, absolutely.
However, that is still crazy to say.
Yeah.
And if he's getting a vote, then that's why Bradley Beal isn't in there because let me get a vote. I'm taking Brad Beal first.
Well, that's another thing. Laney, does it say anything about fan voting? Because fan voting for All-Star is a thing, right?
I think so. Yeah.
I think that's primarily how they do that. Why is there?
Did he get votes?
Right, yeah, does he have no fans? Is he the most the most hated, consistent,
No way.
quiet player?
Nah, it's something to it, bro. I think it was because of the team. I'm telling you, man, you know how they do it, man.
I mean, I guess that's true. You have to be, I guess, a generational talent to get the credit you deserve now. I don't know what it is.
That sucks. Hold on, are they still doing the thing where the players pick though?
Yeah, I don't know.
Giannis ain't picked Bradley Beal. Was he in it? I don't know. That could be old now.
Dude,
but whatever, man. Hey, just make him an all-star. That's what we're saying, pretty much.
Yeah, just literally put our man in All-Star Weekend.
Please.
That's
Especially
it.
this year.
That's it. I mean, he's averaging 60. He goes off for 60. There's no telling what else he's been doing in the league because, I mean, we hadn't had any questions about him until now.
Yeah.
Everybody's going crazy. People were DMing us, check him out. Y'all called it. But
Yeah, for sure. That's what we do. Because we walked on, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So we can look at it, differently.
that is kind of what we do, I guess.
You know what I'm saying?
In that way. So it's you think he could fit?
With the Warriors?
Yes.
Bro, yes. Without Andrew Wiggins? Bro, yeah. Because he won't need to average 60. He could play some defense, just chill out, average just 25, 25 off of Steph.
Okay.
Yeah, bro. Yeah, that'll be a really good fit, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, you get Steph getting 30 and Clay getting, 15, 20 off 2 dribbles, and then you have Brad Beal coming off. That would they be as lethal as Steph, Clay, and KD? No, because KD just automatically gives you a bailout option. Mm-hmm.
Where you can just toss him the ball, low post, high post.
Right.
You can pretty much get a bucket.
Right.
It's just different. However, though, they'll still have a pretty solid 3 around the perimeter, but they won't be able to go inside and out like they will with KD.
Yeah, well, they have a big they still have to develop too.
Yeah.
James Wiseman's not gonna be perennial talent off the bat. Speaking of KD, they out there in Brooklyn, Kyrie's gone missing.
What happened to him?
He's taking a leave of
Amber alert?
absence. Yeah, Kyrie alert. We need to figure out where he's going. Video has surfaced of him at his sister's or family member's birthday party.
Okay.
But as of last week, he told the team he had to take a leave of absence for personal reasons.
Well, that is personal, right?
It is personal, but
Not like that.
they're saying that if and when he comes back to the Nets, he's going to have to probably quarantine because of the amount of people that were at that party.
Gotcha.
So he's treating the league. This man is treating the league like a 9-to-5 job. Like, hey, I'm calling in. I'm gonna take my
my 2 weeks.
My 2 weeks leave with pay,
Yep,
paid vacation.
Yep.
How do you feel about that?
I guess just based off, I really don't mind it too much, honestly.
Really?
Yeah.
So let's put it in Jay and Clay terms.
Okay.
If you're getting ready to hoop and we got the championship game, right?
Well, that's different already.
It is very okay. Well, we got to have some sort of, because those games in the league mean something. A men's league game, you and I are gonna go out there and probably get 60+ attempts together, right?
Yep.
Those don't really mean much.
They don't.
So at
Sucks too.
It does. At brass tacks, a playoff men's league game or a championship men's league game has to mean a little bit because we want to win that game.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
If I tell you I'm going to leave for just a little bit because I have personal reasons, and if come to find out,
You was at a party?
I was at a party.
I'm going to be a little hot. A little bit.
Okay. And see, that's the way I would feel if I was Kyrie's teammate. Like, bro, it's supposed to be me, you, and KD. Like, we're supposed to.
Yeah.
We're like almost 500. Our wins and losses, we're almost 500. I think they're like 5-4. Laney, can you fact check that, please? Like, they're losing games. And I know it's early. I know it's early, and maybe he wants to pace himself, but like
that was my only thing.
But like going off the radar?
Well, yeah, I think KD knew where he was though.
Yeah,
so that's you know what I'm saying? Like KD knows, Steve Nash knows. Dinwiddie might not have known.
Spencer might not have.
Yeah, he might. Maybe not. I don't know how close they are. But, man, personally, I don't mind it right now. Thinking about it from their point of view, just because I feel like they're not going to play in a lot of games early on anyways.
Right.
I know they're going to be trying to rest KD and Kyrie for the most part until things really get to turning.
Right. They're definitely going to rest. They're 5-6.
Yeah,
so
that's
they've
not
lost
good.
6. They've won 5. And this is a team that we expected everybody just, we didn't expect them to go 7-3-9, but just walk the dog in the East. And I'm not saying that they've lost to most of the East teams. But so with Kyrie out, do you think KD's just like, all right, I'm going to just, kind of go ahead and get my points so I can move up the career points leaders or whatever? Or do you think he's actually going to try to get it done? And if he's trying, do you think he can?
Yeah, I think he can.
So you think KD can go? Obviously, he can go out and single-handedly beat teams, but the way the talent is now, where we're kind of starting to see more and more talent grow on these teams. Do you think KD is still going to be able to get it done by himself if Kyrie's not here for the long haul?
Yeah, I say that because they made the playoffs last year without KD. They were 8th seed, so
yeah, that's true.
You think if KD's there, I would imagine they'll fall around 5th or 6th, worst case.
So is the East really that bad?
Yeah, I mean, kind of. But even then, though, okay, boom. Let's say KD doesn't go off until he just decides to turn it on, and they finish 6th in the East. I still feel like they will battle their way out.
Okay.
Kind of like how Miami did. Now it'll be a struggle just because we saw how that was against a top tier team out the West.
Right. Yeah.
And that was just kind of like, you can tell it was kind of one-sided for the most part. Mm-hmm. But I'm saying that it is possible because those teams are really similar in my opinion. Like Miami and Brooklyn with their 2 stars with like a good amount of role players around them, assuming Kyrie doesn't come back.
Right.
KD still got some pieces that he can work with, bro.
Okay. Yeah, I'll take that.
And he can still finish, I think, 6th in the East. And it'll be a battle, but I think he can do it.
That's a testament to greatness.
You know what I'm saying? Like
I don't need my point guard, but we still gonna be 6th in the East because of me.
Well, yeah, I think that's true. But I think if Kyrie stays, then they finish anywhere between, 3rd to 5th. They finish top 5 if Kyrie stays healthy and really locks in with them. I think so.
Where do you think they finish overall in the NBA?
I don't see him having a better record than the Lakers. I don't see him having a better record than Milwaukee. I don't see him having a better record than maybe a couple of more teams out. Maybe
they can have a better record than Portland?
I think they can have a better record in Portland.
Okay.
But not Jokic and them. Not the Jazz.
Not the Nuggets and the Jazz?
Oh, I'm thinking about it wrong. Yeah. Jokic and them? Nah. Donovan Mitchell and them? Maybe.
I mean, he's got Rudy Gobert and Joe Ingles, and you got Spy Dad. Of course, you have Mike Conley, too. Shout out Mike Conley, Arkansas boy.
But I feel like it'll be around there. So maybe like seventh overall.
That's pretty good, though.
It's not bad.
That's not bad at all. So, talking about staying on the topic of the West, when you think of the franchises in the West, who do you think of immediately?
Lakers for sure.
Okay, who's number 2?
Out the West. Damn, that's bad because I only think about the Lakers when you say franchises.
I mean, okay, so in recent, let me back that up so I can kind of transition into this question. Top 3 franchises in the West
Right now,
in the past 5 years. Who are you thinking? Who immediately comes to mind?
Lakers. For some reason, Jokic and them, and man, I want to say Clippers, but they weren't hot 5 years ago.
But who was?
Who was hot 5 years ago?
Golden State.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, of course.
Okay, so
That's true.
So that was my whole trying to set you. I was trying to set you up. It was a setup.
No, that was good though.
But the staying like on the topic of the Warriors, somebody asked, it was from Norman Reed, if the Warriors won that series against Toronto,
Yep.
would they go down as a top 3 organization of all time?
No.
My answer is no.
No.
Who are your
How does
top,
that-
Who are your top 3?
Bulls, Lakers, Celtics. What do we?
That was mine too. That's crazy.
Well, that's just facts though.
Yeah.
I don't even think that's even much to argue about. Like, we know the history behind those 3 teams.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, I mean, we know that. Warriors, not quite. They had their run though, but that's why I just forgot that fast. It's not anything. It was crazy when it was happening, but it doesn't stick quite the same. In my opinion, and that's okay though. That's okay because they're still a top team. But when you get to thinking about top teams like over a long period of time, they just had their run, like you said 5 years ago.
I mean that is pretty quick. So in terms of building a dynasty, this is off topic, but building a dynasty, you look at the Celtics.
Yep.
You know, Celtics and Lakers for 20 years in like the 70s and 80s. That was it.
Yeah.
And obviously Michael and the Bulls ascended themselves to the top. Mm-hmm. What is somebody else organization-wise? What do teams have to do nowadays to be solidified? Because I mean, you know, we don't really talk a lot about college football, but you look at Alabama.
Yeah.
The last 12 national championships, BCS era and national or college football playoff, last 12 they've been in 6. They've been in 6.
That's tough.
That's pretty crazy. But we look back at the past 7 finals, 8 finals. Golden State and Cleveland have been in there for how many times? So why does Golden State why are they not respected as kind of maybe a top organization of all time? They're not going to be 1, 2, or 3. Mm-mm. Could they be 4?
If they win some more, yeah.
How many more they got to win?
Like 3.
3 more?
Yeah,
I'll
least.
take that.
At least, bro. Because what they have, they only have 3, right?
I think it's 3.
Yeah, what are we saying? Like, no, that's not enough. Yeah, they just need
they
a
got to
little
get
more.
6. They got to match the Bulls.
I think that's fair to say. You know, some people will argue that it's tougher now because of all the talent, but you know, that's why we're having this conversation though, I think.
Yeah. So is it harder to play nowadays?
It depends on how you look at it.
Because back when Michael and them played, it was you could hand check. I mean, you could do pretty much anything you wanted to do.
Yeah, I know.
You were going to watch a basketball game, but also kind of pay-per-viewing potential fight night.
Yeah, hockey. No. It was like a little hockey.
Yeah.
It was like a little hockey to it.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it depends on how you look at it, Brody. We could talk about that all day.
So let's kind of talk about it then. We had another question from somebody.
What they talking about?
I didn't do a very good job of giving y'all the credit, but we will on the screen. That's on me. But somebody said, what type of player or play style do we think will be transcendent into the league in the next decade? So we've seen Michael, and we've seen the evolution of back to the basket bigs to running the floor bigs to now stretch bigs.
Okay. Yep.
So obviously we know guards back in the day were gritty, tough nose, play defense, get a layup, pick and roll, kind of do whatever. Now we're seeing scoring guards.
Yep.
So
A lot of that.
What do you think is going to be transcendent for the next decade? What's going to keep, if Jay Jones is in the league, what's going to keep you getting contracts?
I think this might not be on topic, but I think the range. I think the range is what does it.
Okay.
They bring in that 4-pointer.
Should they do that?
I think they should, bro.
You think so?
I don't see why not.
Yeah. I mean, it changes the dynamic of late game situations completely.
Yeah. I think something not just from a physical standpoint, like what we can with our bodies. I don't know what's the right word for that, but something along the lines of changing the rules.
Okay.
I feel like it's what's going to cause the next level of separation.
Okay.
Who can shoot the 4-pointer the best? Now that's a whole different ball game. We have those who can shoot the 3-ball. We have those who can shoot the deep 3-ball. But when you say, okay, now this is the 4-pointer, I feel like once people start shooting that consistently, then it opens up a whole different ball game for those who really take, like their offensive game to the, to that level, bro. And of course, we have a couple that can already do it. Steph, Dame.
So
Clay.
I appreciate that. I can shoot the foot.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
No, I'm kidding. So I think I agree with you on that. Extending your range. But also,
what you thinking?
I mean, I ain't gonna do you like that. I was gonna give you some grief about the mid range, but
What about it?
You gotta be able to score at all three levels, I think.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Because if I was going to call you the mid-range mechanic, but you get enough
Please
of that
don't
on
do that.
you get enough of that on house. So
okay, they'll see the video. I was doinks, bro. I'm not really okay. Whatever. Go ahead though.
That's okay. Hey, you can show them the video of Callie, and then you can show them the video of you in the summer. It's okay.
Look at this dude.
It's okay. We know where it's been. Y'all let him know down in the comments. He's still got mid-range dead eye. But I think you have to be able to score at all three levels. I think coming off a pick and roll, if a big man knows, okay, he can't really shoot the three. He's just going to try to get a layup. If I'm a big, I can sag back. But if I know, okay, he can kind of shoot the mid-range, it's something about the mid-range. I don't know what it is, but there's something about it. If somebody comes down, obviously, let's say the other team goes on a 6-0 run or whatever. We got to stop the bleeding. They running us off the three-point line, stacking the box. That's a football term, but, kind of closing in, cutting the court. You come off, hit a tough contested 2-pointer and mid-range from the elbow, I'm like, all right, cool. Jay hit the shot. We stopped the bleeding. Let's go back and get a stop.
Yeah.
Versus, I feel there's more desperation when you start jacking threes.
Yeah.
To try to cut into a lead.
That's true.
It's more methodical if you can score at all three levels.
Yeah.
But if Walk-Ons pod exclude, if Jay Jones is right and they bring in the 4-point, you got to score at all four levels.
See, that's tough, and I feel like that's what's going to change a lot. Because even then, like that screen and roll is
it's a little further out.
And you might have to sit down a little bit defensively.
Yeah.
So we've been talking about people, playing more defense. You know what I'm saying? In that case, you don't want to just have a 4-pointer put on your head.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? At that point, you start looking at it differently. You're like, okay, I'll take the 3. I'm not going to take the 4. The same way we do with, okay, force them to the rim. I'll take the 2. I don't want to take the 3.
Right.
You feel me? So then that kind of changes. That just changes the dynamic for me, bro. Yeah, man. I mean, they do it in the big 3, don't they?
I think so. We got a little bit of time left, but we're running out here on the recording a little bit. But
no, we good. We can keep going for a little bit.
You want to keep going? Okay.
Yeah.
So we're gonna take a little commercial break here, reset the cameras, and we'll be right back.
The Neverfold Omega backpack with the SP1 shoe carrier is a versatile bag that can pretty much handle all your needs, especially for my hoopers out there. You can fit your sneakers in the pouches on the sides, while at the same time making sure your tanks and your shirts don't get dirty, while at the same time being able to carry your basketball as well at the bottom. After I'm done hooping, I can pack up all my gear and get to doing whatever I need to do. For those who really want to purchase a bag, the link is in the bio. And as always, thank you guys for the support, and remember to never fold.
Sorry about that, guys. We are back now. So we just finished, I think we kind of wrapped up on Bradley Beal and our top 3 organizations of all time and kind of what the Warriors needed to do. The next play style, we were talking about the 4-point.
That's what it is. Yep.
The 4-point shot. Let's kind of get into some fun questions, and these are ones that are. This one's really good. Not that they're all not really good. They're all amazing, but this one was extremely creative.
No, some of them suck. But yeah, some of them are pretty good though. But y'all got to keep sending them so we can kind of know. Like, and it's okay if your question sucks. Like,
we're still gonna answer it.
Yeah, we'll still get to it sometime
or try to. Yeah, Andrew Hines. He said, "What about basketball gives us the chills?"
What about?
Is it the lights? Is it Bron doing his?
Hold on. Oh, I thought he meant from like a personal point of view.
I mean, it can be personal. I mean, it's what gives you the chills. Like, what gets to you? What's something you
when watching or when playing?
Both.
Okay, I like it. When watching, I think, man, really just tough buckets. Not all the time, but like, I don't know, like a crazy tough bucket usually will get me.
Okay.
It'll have to just be a crazy combo that I'm just not really expecting, because sometimes I'm like, okay, I can see that happening. But when I see somebody making a move and I'm like, yo, what? And I really got to slow that move down to try to figure out how they did it. Like, normally I kind of get the chills off that.
Okay.
Another example is any type of buzzer beater.
Oh, yeah, of course.
Crazy buzzer beater. Like, that's kind of expected. Like, yo, that's wild. Not all the time, but I have had that happen.
Okay.
Myself, like when I'm playing, I don't know for myself. That's crazy. I was ready to talk about me, but I don't know.
It is a tough situation.
I don't know. What you got?
I mean, I think for me, I give kind of an unfair answer because I've been at the floor, on the floor with 20,000 people screaming. I wasn't playing, but feeling that energy, dude, it'll make you want to run through a wall.
I see. I can see that though.
Like, For me personally, it's the player intros, it's the national anthem, standing there. Man, you don't know how many times I was so afraid I was going to like lock my knees too much and pass out during the national anthem and be on SportsCenter, not top 10 or whatever.
Oh, it was that bad?
Dude, every time the buzzer went off and we all fist bump and I had to stand out there and I'm like, man, let me go ahead and get against somebody big so I can just fall on them, maybe. But for
That's
me,
crazy. That's
for
crazy.
me, that kind of stuff is what gets me. And it's even more magnified like in the postseason play. Like, bro, when we went to Detroit, let me back up. When we went to Nashville to play in the SEC tournament.
Yeah.
Your first night game, get on the bus, head to Bridgestone Arena, play your game, come back, cool, whatever. Second game, same thing. Semifinals and finals, you got a police escort. You got to go under the stadium, stop the bus, so they can check. They bring bomb dogs out. Like, bro, we work for the team. Like, ain't nobody got no ill intentions here, but bomb dogs, everything. They have to shut the bus off. You have to sit there for 2 or 3 minutes and literally just let everything sit while the dog sniffs. You're not allowed to move on the bus. Like, it's pretty crazy. It makes you realize just how big of a deal this is. When we got to Detroit, craziest story ever. When we got to Detroit, we landed at the airport. Of course, when you fly charter, kind of private, you walk off the I'm really not trying to throw a subtle flex in there.
You can't help it sometimes.
But sometimes, yeah. So you hop off the bus, off the plane, you walk on the runway to your bus. You don't see anybody, and that's how it is throughout the season too. But you don't see anybody. You don't walk through like where everybody walks through.
Yeah.
But we got on the bus, and we were heading to our hotel. We were not playing a game. We were heading to a hotel.
Okay.
And we would have a convoy of like 8 police officers, state troopers, cruisers, and every on-ramp to get on the freeway, they were running up in there and stopping traffic.
Damn, for y'all?
Yes, for us, for the Arkansas Razorbacks.
That's why.
And we would go by that intersection, wait 2 or 3 seconds, and he was going like 120 down there to the next on-ramp, and they were blocking the on-ramps for us. I'm getting chills talking about it. It is crazy.
That is crazy.
And
for the Hogs?
For the Hogs. Think about Duke.
That's what's up. I know. Oh, yeah.
UNC. Crazy, bro.
They probably clearing out the city.
It was unreal. We stayed at the General Motors Hotel, the big, I'll put a picture of it, but yeah, that part, I texted my mom and was like, I feel like the president of the United States. And I don't even
know how to act.
I don't even wear a jersey, but they were literally flying down, stopping people from getting onto these people trying to go to work, trying to go home.
Nah, you gonna have to wait. Hogs in town. That's wild. They know we were garbage?
That's what's
up.
It was insane. Like that, and that experience, and then the come from behind win in overtime against Tennessee at Bud Walton, and last year 2019 when Calipari got kicked out of Bud. It was a great coaching piece by the way by him, but got kicked out of Bud. That place was rocking.
Yeah.
People underneath said you could feel the stadium like outside shaking. I mean, Arkansas fans are crazy.
Yeah. They are.
They're wild.
For sure.
Anyway, that's kind of what gives me the chills when I think about it. Like any exciting moment where you can just feel the stadium shaking.
Yeah.
Buzzer beaters, of course. A tough dunk. A tough sequence, like you said. And then obviously kind of postseason stuff. That is probably what gives me the chills the most.
I agree with a lot of that.
Yeah,
that's crazy. I didn't know that they were, like y'all were that exclude out there, bro. That's crazy.
Every team. If you're a mid-major, you got the same treatment.
Oh, that's love.
Because the NCAA plans all your stuff.
Yeah.
So like when you go to the hotels, like the NCAA,
like that,
the NCAA books your stuff. They book your flight, book your time, everything.
Yeah.
Everything is handled by the NCAA.
That's what's up.
It's crazy. Yeah, so I think that's by far unreal, the best. So let's do some more fun ones.
Okay.
The fun stuff will be kind of towards the end here. Would you rather be 6'8" with a 6'4" wingspan, so you got T-Rex arms?
Okay.
Or would you rather be 6 foot with a 7'2" wingspan? Basically, could tie your shoes standing up.
6 foot with 7'2" wingspan.
I would too. I'd look awkward. You know, like the 2K glitches where people make the torso and they, you know what I'm saying? They look like freaking Spider.
Yeah.
That I would rather be that way too. Jimmy Witt he was that way. He was like 6'2" with a 7-something wing. He was huge. No torso whatsoever.
Yeah, I'm going with that. I'm going with that build for sure.
So shout out to Raul Duke for that one. This one's funny. We may have to bring our celebrity guest in to give her piece on it. Do you have any experiences with texts or being tossed from a game? Because I do.
No, I don't. I want to so bad to be like, man, I got this crazy story. Nah, I don't have any though. There were some times where I've been mad, but I didn't get a tag though.
I have a crazy story. I got kicked out of an intramural game.
And you don't get to tell the people without me being on it, telling them what really happened.
Well, you want to come tell them?
Not now, later.
You just gonna ruin the people?
It's a cliffhanger. They can hear it later.
Man,
we'll have to come back to that then.
Yeah, we'll come back. We'll start off the next episode with that. So we'll transition. I was really excited to answer that one. Sorry, I got vetoed. But back in our day, AI versus T-Mac, who are you taking?
Who do I like more, or who am I going to take the win?
Who are you taking?
T-Mac's going to win. I don't see AI beating T-Mac.
Nah.
T-Mac was a big guard before big guards were a real thing.
Did he put everybody on?
I wouldn't say that because you had Scotty who was on the same type of
That's true.
Same type of time, really.
Yeah. He was on the same wave.
But yeah, T-Mac was a big guard with the handle and the finesse around the rim. Of course, you could argue Penny too. You could argue Penny.
Yeah, that's true. I always forget about Penny, bro.
Yeah,
I forget about him till I watch Memphis.
Yep,
I forget about him till I watch Memphis.
Yeah, man.
By far, probably one of the best defensive teams in the country.
Oh, they moving like that,
bro. Yes.
I'm sleeping on Memphis then.
Yes. I don't know what it is, but kind of that hard-nosed defense we had with Nolan and what Coach A wanted to embody is what they're embodying in Memphis. Full court pressure, 40 minutes, trapping the corners.
Yeah.
Like they get away with, they're not hand checking, but they're getting away with some stuff.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? They're just kind of slick with it. I don't know what he's teaching them down there, but
That gray area, the gray area of basketball.
It is very, very gray. But anyway, so transitioning to our next one, we'll get some more, and then we'll do some more kind of real league questions before we get up out of here. But we only got a few minutes left. Do you watch high school basketball? Do you keep up with it? I don't either.
Really.
Why do you think that is? That was a question from that man Van. Is he that
Just
man?
because it's so much to keep up with. I think that's what it comes down to. Like, everybody's pretty much, I mean, of course you have your select few, like we'll know, like JD and the Hardy kid.
Chet.
And Chet. But outside of that, yeah, it's kind of a lot to keep up with, bro. If you're also keeping up with college and NBA like we do.
Mm-hmm. Well,
not to say we don't care about the kids, because we love the kids for sure.
A lot of kids.
But you know what I'm saying? Like,
well, I mean, we live in an era where highlights are everything. There's so, like Jay said, high school basketball is about like the amount of people on YouTube trying to make it.
Exactly.
There's so many teams. Mm-hmm. You've got this dude right here who's super slept on. You got this kid right here in JD who's a bucket.
Yep.
You got this kid here, this kid here, this kid here. The only kids that really get hype are the ones that play on national TV in high school.
Yep.
They play in the prep league or whatever, you know?
Mm-hmm.
And you got guys on that team that aren't getting pub. Reggie played with Connor and Bobo.
See, I wouldn't have guessed that at all.
Yeah.
I did not know that before today.
At Finley, yeah.
That's crazy.
And he's a guy that we learned, very quickly about. But anyway, I think that's why. It's just so saturated.
Yeah. It's a lot. It's a lot, bro.
There's just no point. Do you? So my question here, do you think they should take away the one and done rule and just let kids go straight from high school to the league?
Yeah. Why not? I think if they feel like they can, and if the scouts feel like it could work out, I think everybody should have the opportunity to go right out of high school.
Okay.
If they're good enough.
So what constitutes being good enough, though? I set you up on that. That's my bet. It's more so, I guess, like you said, what the scouts see.
Exactly. Yeah. But you just gotta have, I feel like when people were doing it back in the day, you could kind of just really tell. Of course, there were some misses, but KG, he went straight out of high school, right?
Yep.
Man, you knew KG was gonna come in there and do something because he looked crazy. He looked like he was ready to do a lot of work in the NBA. Like, if you don't look like that, then you probably not ready.
Okay, so
you know what I'm saying?
So here's another fun one for me. Sorry, guys, I'm stealing your airtime, but if you're in how many class periods did you have in high school?
We did 4 a day.
So you did
8 B day.
Kind of block schedule. So we did the same thing. We have 3 days of 8 periods, like 1 through 8, and then A and B on Tuesday and Wednesday. You're in 6th period, right?
Yep.
Trying to learn. And you forget, man, I got to go check LeBron after this. What are you doing? You staying or you leaving?
In class?
Yeah.
Just because I don't want to check LeBron, I'm staying.
You staying late to ask the teacher some questions?
Yeah, Oh, you mean like that? I thought you was asking my leaving class to go get ready to prepare for LeBron.
No, like that's my point. Is what is your thought process like at that point? Like, oh, y'all got St. Vincent St. Mary tonight. You got to guard 23.
Yeah, at this, I'm not gonna trip. I'm gonna just go through class because LeBron gonna be LeBron, so it ain't even no. I'm gonna just stay and get my books, like.
Okay,
LeBron gonna still kill me, whether I leave early or not. Like me leaving class a little early. Oh yeah, I'm on your ass, LeBron, because I'm gonna leave an hour early. Like he gonna still drop 40, so I might as well learn something.
That's true.
That's me. No, I'm gonna stay in there and learn a little bit, watch some film. Like I'm trying. I'm not finna rush to 40. Like no, I'm gonna chill a little bit. Okay. You leaving?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna leave. I'm leaving, man. I gotta go. Like, teacher, I can't even concentrate. I gotta go. I'm gonna go. I gotta go check the best player in the country.
No, I feel that.
I'm not staying in class.
Yeah, I think
Sorry,
I'm
Mom.
I'm gonna chill, bro. I ain't in no rush for LeBron to give me 40. Forget that. Yeah.
That's so funny. Okay, so on the stage of LeBron, we'll do the last question here, and then we got to get on out. But guys, we've gone from a kind of a regular exam, first exam, to like a midterm study guide.
Damn, it's a midterm joint?
Yeah.
Hey, I'm going to keep it a buck with y'all. I was never good with study guides.
Ever.
Yo,
Did you ever have any teachers say the study guide gonna be just like the test, and it was nothing like it?
man, heck yeah. I feel like that's what ruined study guides, though. Because they be lying. Like, they don't be like the test. I'm like, yo, this is totally different. There was one thing on the guide that matched the test.
Yeah.
Like, one. So I was like, all right, well, I'm not finna go through your study guide and take your test. I'm going to do one or the other.
Yeah, because then it's like, now I got to study everything. I can't just look at the guide because you put 12 things that wasn't on there.
Exactly, bro. Man, I hate study guides.
I do too.
For real.
I
But,
really just don't have the patience.
you know, some of them can work out. Don't get me wrong. But, man, that's exactly what that reminds me of. And I don't hate a lot of stuff, but study guides, man, I ain't going to lie, bro. Them joints crazy.
And I definitely would argue for somebody that left school and came back to get theirs, you're more dedicated to it than I am. Because
You would have been out, huh?
yes.
That's what's up.
Absolutely.
That makes you feel good. That makes you feel a lot better.
100%. I leave school to go do something I want to do. 100% I'm not going back.
Yeah.
There's potential for, Lainey was in the same position. She had potential to go be a GA for the women's team.
Yeah.
Now she's working. You going to go back? Yeah. Okay, there you go. Exactly. No, I'm not.
No, I wouldn't go back now. It was just a different type of time, really. I had something to prove to my mom, really. Wanted to do it for her.
Well, and that exemplifies what you wear on your chest, too. Never fold.
You know what I'm saying? But now, hey, Mom, I'm sorry. If you watching this, I ain't going back. You can say what you
I'm not going to get that doctorate or anything.
Oh, heck no, man. I'm good. I'm straight.
So to circle back around to the end, we were just talking about LeBron and if what were you thinking in class? But is KD on the same level as, last time we talked about the GOATs?
Yeah.
LeBron, Kobe, Michael, in no particular order or in reversal order if you really want to be like that. Is KD going to be on that level or is he lacking?
When it's all said and done?
Yeah.
Yeah, he'll be on that level.
You
I
think
feel
so?
like it was easier to say before he got hurt because he was on pace to do that whole scoring thing where he was
go
on pace to
crazy.
be like, what, top 3, 4 or something like that?
Mhm. Which he can still do.
Yeah, but with Kyrie taking them shots, I don't know.
Well, Kyrie's got to get back to he got to go back from his leave of absence too. So
That's true. Oh, yeah, there's hope.
yeah,
But
go ahead and get your bucks real quick.
yeah, I think he should be. If he's not, I think he should be. Of course, a lot of people aren't going to agree with me because he went to the Warriors and, oh, yeah, that was the weakest move ever. Blah. I feel you. Not really, but for the sake of the argument, cool. But I think he's for sure going to be one of the greats just based off how many buckets he was getting, the rings now, his ability to score, his skill set, like all that you just have to take into consideration, in my opinion, when you're talking about a great, and he kind of possessed a lot of those attributes, I guess you can say.
So to wrap it up, if you're making from the 90s on to where we're at, if you're making a basketball Mount Rushmore,
Yeah.
you got the 3,
Yep.
MJ, Kobe, LeBron. Who are you putting in the last 2? Because there's 5 on Mount Rushmore, right?
Yeah, I think it's 5.
I hope so.
And we don't know. We talking about school and why we don't. Okay, but yeah. You said MJ, Kobe, LeBron.
And I mean, you can change that if you want to.
No, that's cool. I won't even want to.
Yeah, that's a lot of flack.
Man, I'm putting Shaq in there.
Okay, yeah.
For some reason, I want to put Magic in there too. But
Magic kind of changed the game. Do you? Okay,
I
I
know.
lied. Somebody asked a good question last time we didn't get to. Does the Showtime Lakers game translate to this era?
a little bit.
I mean, it's up and down.
Yeah. It's fast paced.
It's up and down.
I feel like some of them reads Magic was making though. We're gonna get a lot of steals. I ain't gonna cap.
Oh yeah, I mean, if he's doing like
You know what I'm saying? Yeah, come on, Magic.
yeah, we appreciate those.
yeah. We gone though.
Thanks.
But can they fit? Yeah, for
Okay.
sure. Just because, like you said, that tempo is fast. So
Yeah, for sure. So you're putting MJ, Kobe, LeBron, Shaq, and Magic.
if I'm playing it safe, yeah. But if I'm not, MJ, Kobe, LeBron, KD, and probably still Shaq.
Okay, I'll take that.
I like Shaq.
Shaq was unstoppable.
Yeah, Shaq was crazy, bro.
He was really crazy. That's a tough one.
He kind of had the big guard mentality when he came in the league. I ain't gonna talk crazy, not with that. But
His
he
son
could get the
got it,
ball
though.
and push.
Yeah. Oh
You
yeah.
know, take a Euro dunk. Well, not really a Euro then, but just a lanky two.
Yeah.
He had that. He was moving or get the ball, make a move, hand it off.
Yeah, that's true.
That's big guard stuff.
That is true.
Back then, anyway. So, hey, Shaq was crazy, man. Yeah, that would be mine, man. Put KD up there for me, man.
Okay.
KD up there for me. I know a lot of people not gonna like that, but KD's my guy, man. KD's my guy.
Yeah, I mean, I think I'm gonna hold myself accountable and answer the question too, because sometimes I ask you a question, then I'm like, dang, I really got to answer this too.
Yeah. Well, yeah. What you thinking?
But I think I'm gonna leave. I think I'll leave. I was gonna put Bird up there, but he was a little earlier because
You put Bird up there though.
he was the only one that was like, I'm gonna score all these with my left hand because I'm bored, type deal.
Oh, he did do that, huh?
Yeah. Oh yeah, he did that.
That's tough.
So I think I'll put MJ, Kobe, LeBron, Bird, and then I'll probably leave KD up there just based off of where we'll leave it based off of potential. Like where can he go?
He can for sure make it.
Because I mean, if you kind of looking at what we did with Brad Beal and Sharif, we kind of
That is true. We called him a lot of that.
We kind of did call those, and we said something about Steph too, and he had like 30 in the comeback win.
We calling it, bro. Y'all better walk on.
Yeah, for real. and with that, we will give you with the classic GGs.
GGs, man. We appreciate y'all watching.
Y'all have a good rest of your day, night, whatever it is. Stay tuned for the next one. Probably be next week or so.
No, probably.
Also, at the very end, for everybody, if you stayed this long, thank you so much.
For sure. Yeah, you really walking on out here. You feel me?
Y'all are preferred walk-ons.
Yep. That's nice.
See what I did there?
That's nice.
So if you guys want us to do something, speaking of preferred walk-ons, and walk-on is kind of a play on words for college basketball. We haven't really talked about college basketball as much as we want to.
Yeah.
We touched on Sharif a little bit. If you guys want us to do something, ESPN has their Super Tuesdays. It's not going to be as poignant, like straight to the point. We're not going to be able to cover everything just because we would have to literally do that full time. Jay has a full channel that you guys should go subscribe to. If you're not, I don't know what you're doing. And you should do it anyway. So if you guys want us to do kind of a Super Tuesday or like a college basketball Saturday stuff where we answer questions and kind of give our picks, let us know in the comments as well.
Yeah, we can do that.
We can definitely do that. Now,
I would like that, honestly.
Having zero expectations, but we kind of went into this having zero expectations.
Yeah.
And it's come to where it's at so quickly, and it's all because of you guys. But
sure, we appreciate it a lot, man.
it's a very long-winded thank you. But with that, we will see you in the next episode 6. Stay tuned because I'm going to talk about how I got kicked out of an intramural game.
Oh, yeah.
Laney hated me down. But we'll see you guys later. GGs.
Peace.